what Weaken does, it does
Yep.
a little bit, makes you take a little bit more damage. I think 5 stacks of Weaken is like roughly 25%.
It's 5 per stack. Yeah.
Yeah, 5 per stack. Cool, cool, cool.
And it's extra damage and I guess ultimately knockback too.
Yeah, yeah.
The other thing that we see is this timer that's was right above the blue Batman. Blue would be Zoo, which is good because it rhymes. Oh, watch down air.
Yeah, Lord be Zoo, and down the blast zone is you, because Zoo is opening up huge in the first few seconds. And I think we covered all the ground rules of Batman. There's so much to get through, but now we can get to the, wait, we forgot Bat Bomb.
There's one thing, yeah, that timer that's appearing above their head is Bat Bomb. If you press neutral special with Batman and you hit them with any move or the Batarang afterward, they get this timer above their head, and after it goes off, there's a small explosion, which can extend combos, or if they're way up in the blast zone, can even finish a stock.
Yeah.
Which we almost saw there, actually.
Honestly, yeah, we almost did. Lemontea trying to make a comeback happen, but the bomb means that you can't extend this string for very much longer.
Yeah, it's smart to come back to the ground, so just not to put yourself at risk.
Yeah. So now Lemontea's Batarang is going to be on cooldown for a fair bit of time. Yeah, you see the attempt being used to try and use it. You really want that Batarang back, but when it gets destroyed by your opponent, you don't have access to it for a fairly long time.
I guess we should talk about the smoke too, because it's been out so much. The smoke will slow down your opponents. It also makes you projectile invincible when you're inside. Yeah.
Oh, what attack right there from Lemontea, jumping right up into the sky. Batman's up special is one of the things that we'll be seeing get a lot of KOs. Batman a menace vertically, and that up special is a big reason why. Case in point.
Yeah, it is like the conversion tool. I mean, you end pretty much anything in up special, unless you're hitting them down.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, let's try and start off a string here.
Oh, sneaks under the Batarang. I love that movement.
Amazing movement right there. Yeah, it's one of those times where it's like, okay, we're both playing the same character. We both know what we're looking for. We both know how to get around it. Respect.
Yeah, and actually, Lemontea seems to really like the down special in the air. It's a nice change of momentum. You sort of stall for just a second before doing that dive kick.
Yeah. And it covers a lot of space. It's a really useful thing off stage. Batman does have the tools to get around it, but you know, it's still a useful thing to just kind of cover that whole wall space without a whole lot of risk. Although Batman can dodge and down air it. It's weird. Lots of counterplay here.
I like how when both Batarangs are on cooldown, they just run back and forth for a little bit. Like, we're not really playing until we have Batarang, right?
Yeah. It's Batman without prep time. He would never go in without prep time.
Yeah, exactly. We would all know what would happen then.
Yeah.
Oh! Connects off the Bat Bomb into a second up special. The cape finishes it, and that's game 1 for Zoo.
Zoo was sticking to Lemontea like glue right there. I swear I'm not meaning to rhyme this much, but still, Zoo just looking spectacular and very well poised in Batman ditto. Batman's a pretty meta-relevant character. A lot of people have been playing. I know, like, Ajax also from the reason also plays Batman. So
Batman's my secondary too. Yeah.
Yeah. Batman. I mean, he's Batman. Like everyone has loved Batman since they were kids.
And I mean, the character is well represented again in the way the moveset works. And what I really like about, maybe guess from the characters that I play, I like the speed. For Batman, I love the aerial mobility, the acceleration, the ability to move, change the speed at which you're moving one way or the other is really good for Batman. Even as a hover, if you hold the jump button.
Exactly. It's kind of what we were saying before with a lot of characters in Multiversus, like thematically really match their cool or their movesets. You never want to be below Batman, ironically, because he's the type of guy who would just swoop in and then open up a huge confirm. Case in point, this all started because Lemontea was a little bit below Zoo, and Zoo absolutely took him to the top. A spectacular performance right there.
Yeah, at like 40 damage, ended up getting the point.
Yeah, trying to speed run through this loser's bracket right here.
Yeah, and Zoo also, I think one of the better users of the second hit of air side attack, which makes you sort of like dive down. It often leads to a ground bounce and then ends up being a combo.
Yeah, okay. Oh, almost able to avoid the Batarang, but gets some damage right back. Lemontea, good presence of mind to kind of confirm right there, because you need every single bit. You're starting to get really blown back by all these situations, but almost comboed off of the Bat Bomb, but good KBI right there from Zoo to keep himself alive, but it was only for just a little bit longer because Lemontea was really sticking to him.
You know what I noticed about these Batmans that I haven't seen so much from just like the random ones online is they like to use their grapple in neutral. Yeah,
it's a pretty solid move, especially in the offline environment, you know, when you can count on the stability to kind of, you know, be able to pick and choose exactly where you want to go with it. And, I mean, it just works really well.
Yeah, something that we just saw Zoo do is the red Batarang was on the ground and he broke it. That means that the cooldown is not going to be shortened. You can't retrieve it if it's broken, of course. All it takes is a single attack.
Yeah. And I mean, with that Batarang on cooldown, yeah, we'll see more of those interactions, kind of them bobbing, weaving back and forth. And okay, Lemontea finds something big. The up air actually does deliver some stacks of weaken, so you need that weaken to kind of make a comeback happen, build up some damage quick.
Yeah, and Zoo, I'm just so impressed by Zoo. Did such a good job giving just enough space that the Batarang wouldn't hit, but still is enough stage to work with. Okay, I thought that down air was going to finish the job, but not quite yet. The combo begins, the Bat Bomb saves Lemontea for the time being.
Yeah, that potentially saved Lemontea's life, I think. Okay, but the smoke's out. Just going to use that to hold on to stage control. And yep, projectile invincible while Batman's in the smoke, one of the character-specific things that he has.
2 Bat Bombs on the table.
Yeah, and both of them playing very respectful of it. Oh, but the Batarangs clash, so neither of them have Batarang for a little bit.
Grapple combo.
Yeah, cool stuff, cool stuff.
Another, an up special read on the dodge timing could have finished that early. And you're going to have to finish it early. Okay, we at least have a last point game.
Yeah, bring us a little bit closer. Zoo starting to lose a little bit of steam. The bomb is connected, and
almost.
Yeah, that could have been really bad right there for Lemontea.
Yeah. Okay, yep, and catches with the up special, just flying off stage like that, able to finish the game. Zoo looking real good, up 2-0.
Absolutely. His Batman is phenomenal. I mean, I've watched it before, but seeing it in person, it'd be moving different. It'd be moving different.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the thing is you can be a potato in this game. There are some platform fighters where like everybody has similar movement speed, right? Because you can't, there's only so many movement options, like run forward and run back. In this one, you can make it so that you basically can make it unreactable for your opponent where you're going to be. They have to guess, like, do I have to reach past your position? Are you going to come forward and I have to protect my own space? Or are you going to stay relatively in the same spot? And in Multiversus, it's especially relevant, the vertical distance as well, more so than the Smash games even, because being in the air is pretty good. You have so many air options.
Yeah.
One thing we didn't mention about Batman is having a dodge from the ground means that you have even one additional aerial resource to use. And in particular, the straight upward one, I think, is a little bit underused. And the fact that you may be able to dodge a move quickly with it because it has a little bit of an extra delay that come down to something else.
Yeah, not a lot of characters can have like an an omnidirectional dodge on the ground. I think it's just Batman, Superman. I think Black Adam also has it. But yeah, like it's a privilege to have that. That not a lot of people have been utilizing.
Oh, I like that confirm.
Ooh.
Oh, but this is dangerous.
Yeah.
Still way off stage.
Both of them have the bomb in hand. The bomb could be a huge problem here. Zoo, it's his opportunity to press forward, but now the tables have turned. But moving so beautifully through that bomb, through that Batarang, and just able to stabilize. But Lemontea, smelling some blood in the water, just recognizes that, wants to get in there and get some damage going, snacks.
Yeah, and you can see that both of these characters, of course, Batman is so good at killing off the top and bottom, that it's not so much, okay, nice. It's not so much as in the other match about just keeping center stage or staying horizontal or vertical, of course, because they can reach in both directions. It's more so about staying away from blast zones because you're always in danger against Batman when you're near one.
That's true. It's a concept that we see a lot in Smash, where like if you have a KO throw that takes you off the top, it's a lot more consistent because the top blast zone's always there and it's always in that position.
Yeah.
So being able to get a lot of KOs vertically is going to be very important for just consistency in the meta, I feel, in the future.
Yeah, I've always valued the vertical kill power of some of these characters. I mean Fox and Melee, so there you go, right?
Yeah, case in point. Case and point. But right now, the only case I'm trying to see is how Lemontea can make a comeback happen. Down 2 games, down 1 point, and up a creek without a paddle. How will this player actually kind of mount a comeback against what seems to be the superior Batman? And the Bat Bomb, it looks like a DI mix as well. Unfortunate.
Yeah, and I mean, it's going to be quite a mountain to climb. You have to take very little damage, and Zoo's movement, I think, has just been so good. It's really movement and confirm, such a complete player.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, when you have such a slippery character, having such good movement is just maximizing your strengths.
Yeah.
And I mean, like this, Batman, also a very light character, surviving to 142 because of how well Zoo's able to move through all these hitboxes.
Yeah, and the thing about Zoo is...
Oh, wait! Oh, my God!
Not only does Zoo avoid hitboxes, but weaves around them in a way where he's ready for a counterattack. And the difference is, where Lemontea can maneuver around some hitboxes, does not always get that counterattack confirmed.
All right, but we're not getting a 3-point game right here. Lemontea getting 1 on the board, but for how much longer? As I said before, Batman is light, but also Batman does have the ability to rob some points away. So
that's true.
Yep, in this situation right here on Trophy's Edge, it's entirely possible if that special come through, would have connected.
Oh no. Yeah, Lemontea needs to kind of cheese him, to be honest, in order to come back in this game.
Oh,
yeah,
that sucks.
Yeah, goes for that. That downer is very active from Batman, really scary. And a nice drop from Zoo to come back on stage to avoid the reversal right after the first one mixes. That is 3-0 for Zoo in what is really a commanding performance.
Yeah, absolutely. Zoo is a very prideful player, and Zoo is a player that I think was dream tuning beforehand. Like, I think I can win this. I think I got this in loser's bracket right now. But making a case that maybe he shouldn't be at this rate.
Yeah. Do you know who Zoo lost to?
Not off the top of my head.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Yeah. Because it's hard to imagine. If I was looking at the bracket, if I look at most brackets, I imagine Zoo is one of the favorites for a tournament like this one.
100%.
Yeah.
Let me see what we got here. So Zoo lost to Lemontea. Zoo lost to Lemontea 3-0 at
wow.
that. Yeah,
so
yeah.
It was a...
That was a statement. That was like a...
Okay.
That was like a, okay, you got me that time, but everyone gets one.
Wow.
Just one.
Yeah, I mean, a total role reversal then. Huh.
Yeah, absolutely wild. So maybe the dots connected, but Zoo, showing that, hey, I can adapt and I can move on through bracket. Felt like a heck of a statement.
And so Zoo's going to move on to losers finals versus Key Wonder. Imagine it'll be a DC battle again, Batman versus Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess we know that there's at least a pocket Arya in there too.
True. Yeah, I feel like it would be pretty important as well. I mean, Batman actually doesn't have any armor breaking moves, so I'm more so wondering if Zoo has a pocket here, because
you can do the Batarang to break the armor and another move to hit them, but
yeah.
it still demands a little. And Wonder Woman has good anti-projectile, right?